Good morning, Stampin' friends. Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. Jody Brechbill. I am live in my studio today for Gratitude Week, day 4. So hopefully you're not sick of me yet because we have one more day of gratitude. So if you are on, I am a smidge early because I got to jump off pretty quick and go run an errand. So I'm actually heading over to Sweet Grace Ministries this morning. I'm going to see if I have a project. I'm going to see if I can help out with. So speaking of Sweet Grace, a lot of you guys follow me and know that I have a card ministry helping to support Sweet Grace Ministries in my town, but it is a ministry that helps families who are going through infant loss, neonatal death, miscarriage, that type of thing. And so we help them send out cards, thousands of cards every single year. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas. And I didn't turn my lamp on. Maybe I actually can look like it's bright. Woo-hoo. Okay, so it is really, really a big part of their ministry is the cards that go out. So if you ever want to be a part and help us support these families and send out cards, let me know. But I wanted to share with you guys that my Statement of the Heart Award was the other weekend. I've been talking about that quite often. Hey, everybody. And if you didn't see, I tried to put like a little montage video together just to kind of share what it was like to have Sarah Douglas, the CEO from Stampin' up here for the weekend and supporting Sweet Grace. And so you can find that it is actually pinned to the top of my Facebook page. So you can check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. But I wanted to let you know that they were a sponsor of the walk. So Stampin' Up did purchase a sponsorship and they are making a very, very sizable donation to Sweet Grace. So I am so very grateful. Then my friend Connie and I ran a pop-up class that was benefiting Sweet Grace. So when we do our Pampered Stamper retreats, we have optional classes, and then we bring the optional classes to everyone a little later. So this one wasn't in particular featuring the Bright and Beautiful Memories and More card kits, and I happen to have one left over. So if anyone would like this card kit, it is $25 plus shipping, depending on wherever you are. It's a 6-card class. You get a tutorial. There's also a pack of gems in here and all the supplies that you need to create the cards. And then, of course, you have the memories and more to get even more. So if anyone's interested in that last class, I did accidentally order an extra. So just comment Sweet Grace class, and whoever's the first to comment, I will reach out to you and talk to you about that card class. So yay. I will be doing these more often, probably twice a year at least. I do some type of event that focuses on the proceeds going to Sweet Grace. So if you're a planner and you guys have your 2024 calendars out already, mark your calendar for April 13th, 2024. I am going to bring back the in-person stamp along, and I have a venue rented. I have some of my team and some of my Stampin' friends are ready to have an in-person event, and the proceeds are going to benefit Sweet Grace. Now, I know a lot of you guys are not able to join us in person, so we will definitely have a to-go option. But COVID kind of messed things up for a couple years. So we went to virtual, and now I think we're just ready. We're ready to get back. There's something about being together, whether we're on Zoom or Facebook or in person. There's just something about being together to create and stamp. So April 13th, 2024, if you're close by, mark that down. We will be doing a stamp event, but we will definitely have a virtual to-go option for our friends that like to support Sweet Grace Ministries. So let's go ahead and get started. Good morning, everybody. Everybody is ready to do some Stampin'. I love Gratitude Week. It's so fun to come hang out with you guys every single week. So I do Gratitude Week, I do Halloween Week, I do a beach week or summer camp, I call it. And then Valentine week is going to come up here soon. So in the next 2 months, we're going to be together for another full week and just doing some Valentines. We need to see a new catalog first, so I know what we're getting ready to do. So a lot of us that are demonstrators are going to see it this weekend. Some of us are demos, and we'll be doing a convention online this weekend, and then everyone else will get to see it on Monday if you're a demonstrator. That's a demo perk. The rest of you will kind of have to hold off and watch us all doing sneaky peekies in December, so we see what that new stuff is going to be. All right, let's camera switch here and we will get stamping. I'm going to show you guys something this today that I'm going to wonder if many of you have seen it. Sometimes there's little hidey things in our catalogs, I think. And so this was one that I snagged pretty quickly but hadn't really done anything with. And so I want to share it with you guys and see if you guys actually purchased it or if you even saw it in the catalog. Okay, again, quick reminder, we're in Gratitude Week, so this is day 4. If you guys have not watched before or you're new and you're just finding out this is Gratitude Week, you can hop back either YouTube or Facebook and re-watch all of the videos from this week because there are daily prize giveaways. I have a grand prize giveaway, which is all the projects I'm creating this week. I have a special class, which is our All About Autumn class. And here are the projects that are going to be in that class kit. So you're going to get the All About Autumn paper, even though, yes, I know it is sold out, but I do have some to create this class. So you're going to get these 5 cards and the tutorial and the supplies to create those, focusing on the So Sincere stamp set. So you can either add it on or use your own. And then you're going to get the half a pack of All About Autumn Designer Series paper, which will be much more than this because this is what I am down to. And I have my own, but I'm not opening them because I want to make sure if you guys are getting the class, you need to get the paper. So I haven't opened my packages to play with this paper, but that's all I have left. And this is probably package number 2. I'm going to guess. I have been through probably 2 or 3 packages of this paper. Then you're also going to get the speckled gems, right? So these were out of stock for a while. They are back in. You'll get a new pack. This one's been loved. So that is the All About Autumn class. That ends on Sunday. So if you want to take advantage, the description is in the video. Sorry, I get this confused. Registration is in the description of this video. You can click that. If you use promo code gratitude, you'll save $5. That's my special thank you because, like I said, Gratitude Week. Also, I have got my adhesive sale, buy 5 get 1. All right, everybody with me, telemarketer, just go ahead and give me some comments. Let me know if that shut down my recording. Sometimes it does. Gotta love a telemarketer. God bless. I guess everybody needs a job, right? Buy 5, get 1 free adhesive. It's mix and match. So you can get any of these items. Just hit me up if you want to take advantage of that. All right, yay, we're working. Then I wanted to do a quick reminder for my final Christmas Stamp-A-Stack. Registration and details are coming out, I think tomorrow morning. I have it scheduled. It is in person, 11/27. That is the Monday after Thanksgiving. We will be in person morning and evening. We have 5 cards. You make 2 of each. So it's a 10-card stack focusing on Berry Christmas. And you can register to come in person, or you can do a to-go kit. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys aren't local. I do have to-go options. So look for that information coming out soon. It'll be posted on my Facebook as well. So here's what we're going to use today. And in our holiday mini catalog, page 33, did you guys catch this embossing folder? It's kind of stuck in there. You see a little bit of it down here in the corner and a little bit up here in this project. But sometimes I feel like these need to like come to the front, like yell at me, embossing folder. Tell me you're here because I want you. I need you in my life. I love embossing folders. So I'm going to show you a little bit. It's called Christmas Tidings. And I'm going to show you a couple quick and easy cards because, you know, I'm a quick and easy girl, right? Oh, Debbie got it. All right. Love that. All right. So we've got a couple cards here. I think I maybe have 3 for you guys today. So I'm going to use the Brightest Glow. Cheryl got it. Awesome. I love that. Break it out, Cheryl. Get that puppy out. You're going to love it when you see what I'm going to do. So the Brightest Glow here, we're going to use that. Here's our card. Traditional, a little bit red and white. Okay, I know it doesn't really showcase itself well on video, but that's what we're gonna create this morning. So we've got our basic white here. Fold that in half for a card base. Now remember, I will put the dimensions. Debbie's got it. Okay, sitting on her desk right now. I love it. Now I did it ahead of time. Okay, there's a little bit of a better view. This is a fun folder because it can go this way or it can go this way. So you have options, always love options. The one thing that I did when I made this is I really was missing our, oh man, what was it called? Our sparkly cardstock. Remember that? That had a little bit of shimmer and shine. That would have been so pretty. So we've got a couple pieces here. I die cut this ahead of time. So we have, this is out of the brightest glow. So we've got that circle. We've got a red circle punch. And then I did stylish shapes with some gold foil. And I am noticing that maybe we need to do a little bit of poking because it didn't quite poke out all the holes. There's just a couple, but we'll do that now. Okay, just a couple, no biggie. So you'll notice I'm thrifty, right? So I took that piece of designer paper and I punched out my circle. So we'll add these two together. Now, a lot of times I'll tell you guys that these embossing folders can be dealer's choice. So why can I not cut cardstock correctly? Man, that is not what I wanted to do, but it's okay. This one does not work that way because sometimes you can use shimmery white. Thank you, Susie. That's what that paper was called, the shimmery white cardstock. This is just plain old white. I could probably do some Winkostella on it, I bet. One of our online exclusives is the red and gold polka dotted ribbon. I believe it's still available. So we're going to add a little bit of that to the front. These embossing folders make things quick and easy. I love that. Tack it down. No one knows there's a hole on the back, so don't tell your friends. Utilize your cardstock, right? Waste not, what not. Okay, there we are. Now we'll just layer these puppies up with some real red. Tis the season. And it just becomes layering. I'm thinking that red might be 1 3/4 that I punched. Pop-Tarts, or dimensionals as they're called in our catalog. More dimensionals because I love it to be very high. Sometimes your male person doesn't like it to be high, but I do. There we go. Now I have some of that twine. It comes in a pack of silver and gold. I think it's called a twine essentials or something like that. Trimmings, something trimmings. Tidings, I don't know. I don't know. Now we're going to tie this gold cord around here. Hopefully it'll work out well. Lefties sometimes have to tie bows a little bit differently than the rest of the world. Okay, we can futz with that a little bit later. Now for gems, I've been leaving a lot of gems off lately just because a lot of times I'm making cards and I don't put gems on till I see closer to the time what is still available or not. And we're going to use these pretty neutral adhesive back sequins. And there is a beautiful Christmas card. That gold really just does pop, right? So that makes it feel very, very elegant and Christmassy, even though still a very, very simple card. What do we have next? Let's get some stuff out of the way. Okay, this is one that I did. Some of you guys may have taken a virtual event that I did, and this is the card that I made, going a little bit different because I don't always like, you know, traditional Christmas colors. So I went with Real Red and Flirty Flamingo. Again, another super, super simple card. I am thinking I don't have that stamp though. Wonder where that went. Oh, I do know where it is. It's part of tomorrow's class. That's why it's not sitting here on my desk. So our card base is Flirty Flamingo. Ahead of time, I did the Real Red, basic white. Okay, so we're going to layer those two together. I don't know why I'm doing these very narrow little bits here, but we have like 1/8. That's what I'm doing for the mats. They're fun, but sometimes it makes my eyeballs hurt. I have the sheer ribbon. I think this was super, super popular and it sold out a couple times. It is coming back. I think I saw November 20 something, the end of November. This should be back in stock if you need some more sheer ribbon. It's gorgeous to work with and you can color it. So that's very cool. So we're just going to wrap that little bit around here. I told you these were super simple cards, right? Tack down the backs. It's different, right, guys? Different. But sometimes I don't like, you know, I just don't like red and green. So you'll see the next Christmas card coming is not traditional colors either. So these were our nested essentials. Okay, the one of my second favorite set of dies. If you don't have these, you guys, I'm going to highly encourage you, put them on your wish list. So Stylish Shapes, of course, is my number one, right? That's probably the one I use the most. And then this is probably the second one that I use. So I did throughout the year. That's the stamp that I used on here. But of course, any sentiment that you have would work. This would also make, now not with the embossing folder, but a different embossing folder, this kind of layout and color would be perfect for Valentine's Day or birthday. Either one. Choices. All right, let's add some dimensionals to this one. This would also be pretty. And another color combo for me for Christmas is navy and white. Love that. And then, of course, purple and silver. Love purple for Christmas. So we'll add these two on top. Then we're going to use dimensionals to add them again to our card base. My nose is going to run here. Good morning, Wendy. Kathleen. Yay. Lots of friends today. I saw somebody said something. Yeah, Cheryl said she likes using non-traditional colors. Same, girl. Life's too short for red and green. But my husband will say, if it's not red and green, it's not Christmas. And to that I say, poo-poo. Doesn't always have to be red and green. All right, I need a bit more than I think because we're going to make a bow. And I'm going to show you how nice this ribbon ties. We're just going to slip it underneath here. Now, when I do bows, aside from that I just showed you, aside from this, I tied it like my shoestring, right? So I did the knot, then I did my bunny ears. But aside from that, when I tie a bow, I do not do the shoe part, right? So I don't tie the knot. I just do the bunny ears, and that makes a tighter bow, thinner, and you can kind of move it a little bit easier. It's not permanently on that spot. So that's my little trick here, but let's see if I can tie a bow. Lefties tie bows, and sometimes they come out upside down, but we'll see what happens here. So then I can just fuss with the bunny ears and then just pull it. See, I can move it on there and then pull it nice and tight. And it really does make such a pretty bow. Ooh, let's trim those edges off. And then we're going to add some gems. Okay, so we've got the Bloomin' Pearls. Bloomin' Pearls. There's pink ones. So how perfect These may actually be non-orderable at the moment, but they will be coming back. So it sounds like maybe there's a shipment heading in with lots of our accessories. So Bloomin' Pearls there. Happy holidays. Okay, pink and red, Flirty Flamingo. Now we're going to get a little non-traditional again with some blues. All right, I gotta get set up here a minute. Let me make some space for myself, because we need to bring in the big boss. Oh, the big boss, he's coming in. All right, so what I'm going to use, I don't normally emboss on camera, but I want to show this to you. Have you guys gotten this? This is in the annual catalog. It is 12 by 12. I have it all cut down, and this is the white core paper, specialty paper. Okay, it comes in, there's navy, azure, berry burst, bubble bath, and I think this is lemon lime. Okay, this is called white core designer series paper in the annual catalog. So let's see what happens when you emboss it. Got a piece of navy here. Come on, Biggie, get back in here. And the embossing folder, the Christmas Tidings, is a normal embossing folder. So it doesn't require the specialty plate, okay? You can tell when you get it, it's nice and thin. And we're going to run that through. So that means because it's a nice thin embossing folder like the standard one, you're going to use 2 clear plates, okay? You don't need that gray plate when you do these. I'm going to bump you, and I apologies. Excuse me, my throat's getting dry. Okay. Thank you for your service, Mr. Big. I'm feeling like I did forget to do our prize, didn't I? Okay, so Wanda says that the Christmas Tidings folder is temporarily unavailable. So I don't know if there is, if they have a date on there or not. So that's what happens sometimes. Things get really popular. Okay, so there is, remind me that we need to do a daily prize. Okay, so we have our embossing folder here with our white core paper. Now, it doesn't look like much, right? This paper it's very, very thin. So you do need to be careful with it because it can tear very easily, but it doesn't look like it did too much, right? So I've got a sanding block. These are old Stampin' Up! Sanding blocks, but any sanding block will work. You just want it to be a nice fine grit. And I'm just going to start sanding the top layer off. Again, just being super careful because you don't want to rip your paper or sand through it. You can always add or sand more. So sometimes I'll look at it and think, okay, what more do I want to come off? Or if I'm happy where it is. All right, that's looking pretty good. Get those extras off. You'll have a lot of fluff here. Just put that on the floor. The vacuum can get it later. Okay, fluff out of there. Okay, so we've got a piece of basic white, 4 1/4 by 11, just for a different size. End result is the same. Balmy Blue, and then our white core paper. I swore I did. Just looking for a piece of ribbon. I had it. Okay, now is when you need to be very careful. So what I found, definitely Seal Plus may rip your paper. I like my green glue, okay, because it's so very thin. And now you just kind of took a layer off. And so the seal can be just a little bit too thick. Oh, Wanda's reporting in. Thank you, Wanda. She's my correspondent. Oops, I just lost her comment. Christmas Tidings embossing folder is due in the week of November 20th. So you still have time. Just order yours and tell them I sent you. There we are. Beautiful, isn't it? So such a different look. So I've got a little bit of the Balmy Blue. Got to check my time. Okay, we're doing okay. Don't want to rush you guys, but I do need to hop over to Sweet Grease today. So we're adding some Balmy Blue here. That's the shimmer. It's got a little bit of sparkle in there. Very cool. Again, tack that stuff down. It's very soft and fuzzy. It's a very, very soft ribbon. Okay, there we are. Now we're going to take our, got a Balmy Blue piece, a little navy ink. Add that on with some dimensionals. And I do have one other one I want to show you that I created with that embossing folder. So hopefully you guys all love it. Okay, another couple dimensionals here. I'm using up the Pop-Tarts today. Lots of dimension. Okay, and then of course we've got that twine. So we have silver, we have gold, and we're going to do a very similar thing. And the reason why I'm doing that is because, oh, my comments are messaging me. Oh, can't wait to see what the big news is on Friday. We have an idea what it's going to be, because we always have a sale, right? We always do a sale around Thanksgiving. But what it is, I don't know. Anyway, the reason why I'm using this little silver thread is because if I use this, it gets very, very thick to tie a knot or tie a bow on there. And then it doesn't want to go through the mail without some extra postage. So we're going to use up that silver and gold today. Also works so well with the little sparkles that are in that ribbon. Okay, so there we are. Here is my sample there, and I added some of these gems. They are the faceted trio gems, so I added a couple of those, and there's what it looks like finished. Alrighty, so I'm going to show you a couple other things here. What do I do with the other cards? Because somebody's got to win them, and I pile them somewhere. Here we are. Okay, so here's what we made today using that Christmas Tidings embossing folder. So here I did that same paper with a different embossing folder. So just a little bit of view. That's the white core paper with the quatrefoil embossing folder, I believe. And then here is the same embossing folder I did with Lost Lagoon. And I did kind of whitewash it a little bit. I just went and added some white ink. It's really hard to see in person, but it is really, or hard to see online, but it is pretty in person. So there is today's projects. Now, I told you to remind me, what did I do with that? I literally just laid it down here. Oh, today's prize patrol is perfect for your Christmas crafting. I've got a memento pad. So someone, lucky wiener, is going to wean that memento pad. So there we are. All right, kids. Now don't forget, look for Christmas Stamp-A-Stack information coming out tomorrow, and check out the registration for the All About Autumn class is listed below. I got to run, but when I come back, I will put the dimensions for these cards. So if you guys want to create more of those, you don't have to rewatch the video over and over again. You can just hop in and into the description and see that. And mark your calendar for tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I will be back for our last day of gratitude. How sad is that? Makes me bummed, but that's okay. I mean, I'll still be back to regular programming, right? Mondays on YouTube and Wednesdays on Facebook and YouTube, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.